Wonderful people, most welcome to the Voice of Evolution. I am SharlotChi, and I'm essentially here to assist people to bring their tracks back into eternity, back into evolution, back on track with their origin, because that is all what light in the body is about. So we are all moving into light environments, light living on the planet, and that comes through the food. Light living comes through the intake in the body, the water that you take, your food, clothing that you wear. It all should explode, so to speak, with light, as everything in dual consciousness, the dual parameters, the dual constructions are massively collapsing. And that is the reason why every dense equation is actually doubling up, because they cannot keep up with what light is bringing through. And that is a huge turnaround on this planet, which is very important for all planetary systems, for all galaxies, and especially for all universes. So as eternal beings and moving into the immortal shoes with lights that bring true new visions, and I oftentimes have it like I see so crystal clear with my crystal grids surrounding my embodiment, surrounding my life, and that comes through a crystalline master source original stone that was first embedded in your brain from first creation on, and then it was put around the energy field with all the ways of creation. And today that comes through the beauty of this Madagascar crystal when working with it. I've been working with it for 3 or 4 years now, since I think it was 2017. Spirit introduced me to Madagascar crystals. So I have a smoky one, I have a crystal clear one, I have the water one, just as I wear over here, with the turquoise, the aquamarine, and all the other gemstones that are very important to transition the water back into light. And it's actually the reason why people are swimming truly deeply in their emotions. Because if we go into higher sensibility, sensuality, there is no emotion, there's higher senses in which you align, that will not allow you any longer to understand even soul consciousness or ego that has drowned you into the old rivers. So this time around, what we see in the world, as many things are collapsing, because light will prevail for those doing their inner work. And that should become very easy these days, just working with 12 ways of creations and embedding them in your home, in your wherever you live, and then you start to feel the tracks under the earth, the ley lines, and you can load them. And that is such a beautiful experience, because when you start to feel light tracks and meridians, and you start to feel the spirals of light in the body, then you start to trust, and you start to trust what your channel brings through, right? And that is how it happens. So these days it's going to be very, very easy to move into evolution that requires essentially a new light body, because nothing of the old light body was connected to duality, dualism. The new light body is connected to the optimum trinary system through which light divine can move through. So just if you look up a map on Google, And you can see or merge your embodiment with the ley lines around Earth and have that technology. That is easy to do for those who want to start off an easy alignment into their light environment and see the changes, the shifts in consciousness continuously. There's a lot of onlines I have to offer from 1 day into 7 days or 3 days, whatever you fancy, or just simple meditations. But they can go such a long, long way and help you transition. So in that regard, as the old is truly collapsing now, it is seen, it is measured, it is felt, it is witnessed, so what more can you want? And I assume we have so many good people on the planet that align to the divine, that align to their source, their spirit and their spark, expand upon it with just light configuration that you breathe into your body. So the breathing system and upgrading your breath until you feel the expansion many miles is very important. So the good news I have here is that I was guided to create designs on t-shirts, hoodies, joggings, fitness wear, tops, whatever you fancy, and even some canvases to put in your beautiful world in the home that transitions the body with the codes they have upon them. So I channel the codes, I channel the designs, and then I become a digital designer. And so I studied that many years ago, but didn't really put much work in it. But as for everything, there is timing. So here with this first design, this is the eternal spiral around a black universal essence, and it has those 4 cornerstones of creation connected to it, with 2 stripes on each. And these, the meaning of these 2 stripes or strokes on each of these arrows means that the celestial and celestial body get connected together in yourself and open up your universal eternal essence. So how beautiful is that? There's a golden spiral around the black universe, the omnipotent, unlimited possibilities is what it offers when loading it in the body, and the golden sheen on the arrows means that is an essence of eternity, essentially. So the whole design, when breathing that in, for example, small measures connected to the 4 cornerstones of creations, or what was once termed the solstices, the summer solstice, the winter solstice, and the equinoxes. And when pulsing that design, like breathing in, you invite the vision of the design and you pulse it through your brain, through the glands, and you command to pull out any density, any hacking, any spam in your brain out. And then you do that, let's say, for 10 minutes. And you open it up to the spine, you breathe it up and down to the spine, you breathe in, let it circulate with the intention and your command to delete dense, old, fractured consciousness. And you breathe it out, and that will spin faster and faster and delete it from your body. So how easy is this? So I have this t-shirt, this top, this design for that one. And there is a link in the description box to my t-shirt or streetwear apparel that changes, transform the body and the brain inside out. Here's another design with a pink triangle and actually the lavender triangle and the pink bird. So pink bird refers to pink dialogues, the higher levels of air, the higher levels communication. When breathing pink air through just by stating it and intuitively getting it in, and allowing the lavender triangle to transition duality into the origin of creation, which is the triangular creations, and also the diagonal ley lines moving universally through the body. So you can just call forth the pink air and invite a simple bird kingdom which you prefer, which you like, or invite the one that is best for your growth. And see what happens. Just connect to the birds kingdoms, the animal kingdoms that is very much stationed in your heart. You breathe in pink ley lines, pink air, and then you invite the transition from duality into the origin, from duality into the origin. So I have many designs on this one as well. And like I have joggings, hoodies, t-shirts, tops, canvases. I think there's a whole range, so check that out. And whenever you click on a design, you can see on that particular design that you like the different apparels, okay? And so here is one I truly, truly love. Just made it yesterday. And that is back into the eternal male-female perfection. The eternal male-female or lady gentleman spirals, when they come together, they have the capacity to create a third song note that merges your imperfection with the male, female, or the lady gent light parts, and that brings so much harmony, because when the lady is perfectly connected to the gentleman, both create a special song note, and that is why these spirals interact. You see down on the design the song note, and in the upper wave you see the gentleman and the lady opening back into the grace of creation and the respect of the gentleman. So wearing that design and just working your way through with the deepness of the orange ray, that will remove anything that is not in harmony and balance within you, and then you can create or recreate yourself and attract harmonious and balanced people in your life, but also an eternal mate, also perfectly balanced people, and so on. So here the suggestion is to just spiral the design through, or have orange spirals through your breathing system, like for 10 minutes meditation, or when just wearing the apparel, you will have the changes in the body as well. And so here the next one is leaving the past, making the fast move. That is quite obvious, I think. I love this one. Leaving the past, that is for everybody, really releasing your old sneaker, the old pink sneaker, and moving fast, that goes with the black universe that is behind the design. So, and that can open up your unlimited skills within. So moving with the design and commanding self to leave the past and make fast move. Just repeating that through the day is a mantra that is very powerful as well. So then I have another one with the bird, the blue turquoise bird, and the lavender plains, the triangle with the lavender and aquamarine, a judgment which is very, very powerful as well, like going through the tunnel of this triangle and holding on to just white aquamarine and lavender light, lifts your consciousness beyond the debris, beyond any difficulty you may experience in your life. And so here is one of my favorites, that is the aquamarine crystal. I got that one in meditation for many years. The aquamarine crystal and the circle around it completes any density. You can just breathe the design in, move the crystal up and down the spiral, the spine, so sorry, and allow the aquamarine circle of light to protect you at all days. So that is extremely enlightening, as goes with first creation and the Hebrew language as well, with the Yod Vav Hey. So, which has nothing to do with the density of Jehovah or anything in that equation. I don't work with any of the densities, but aquamarine is one of the most important themes in the universe, aligning with the immortals and eternal beings. So these are three themes that are massively important. So if you're attracted to the aquamarine, that is a very powerful alignment, one of the highest degree that comes through the Alpha Omega stations, that will fuse all teams anyways, someday, soon, I hope. And so I would suggest, just check them out, because they all have their own power, their own alignment. Now, for those loving the design, because liking something is very individual and personal, but if you like them and you decide to buy a design, you can email me at unifiedfields at live.be, unifiedfields@live.be, and show me a photo in which you wear the design, and then you get a free 50 minutes alignment to the design. Or I can just let's say do a specialty one-on-one as well is being offered. So and you can just run that app through when connecting with the divine, or just listening to it at any time when you feel broken down, or you feel a bit stressed out, or anything. Any design has a 15-minute alignment that will help you understand how it works in the home, for those interested into the canvases or the shopping bags. I also have iPhone cases. So imagine that design on your iPhone. That is immediate transformation, essentially. So I hope you like it. Check it out at SharlotChi Designs creations, actually, on the Teespring shop I have created. And if you have any inquiry or any wishes or any suggestions, please shoot, because they are so powerful. Let me know what you think of it. I truly appreciate any comment, and I'll come back soon to you. So for this week, also let's just pull a card and give you a resurrection into the creator self that you all are or need to move back into. And I'm actually curious about the next design I'll be pulling through. They are all channeled, so I have no grip on them. So let's just have a card, right? Okay, I'm the power of fusion, the deer and the dolphin. The power of fusion, that is what we have been talking about, right? The lady gentleman fusion, the fusion from the density back into the origin, the fusion back into eternity, and removing everything else. So the deer and the dolphin, that is water geared, and water and earth connecting and moving beyond emotions. So you have the link for my art cards and my book, The I Am Faculty, also at the end of this video or in the description box. So let's see where that moves. That's the number 6. Again, the eternal spiral, 6969. It just keeps on spiraling, right? So that is very, very creative. Let's see what it has to say in the book, actually. Because, you know, it matters to create anything. So I have always 3 mantras flowing with this card. If you pull 1 card a day for yourself and you just fuse your day with the 3 mantras, then you'll see instant changes in your brain waves. One of them is, for example, I'm fusing with my intuitive power, wisdom, love, and harmony, and repeating that all day through is great shift. So the blue way always produces a high level of intuition, sensitivity, and gentleness in any situation, such as the appearance of the deer. So a deer most often acts very fast and has the ability to change your direction. So beautiful is that, right? Change your direction so quickly without a second thought, just because of the high level trust that brings the answers before the question comes out. Brings the answers before the question comes out. How beautiful is that? And that is what you will find in all my t-shirt design and on all the apparel. So I would certainly encourage you to check that out. So beyond the beauty of the innocence and grace, a deer with a calm attitude actually is a very, very clever animal at creating new perspectives and inceptions on all situations very, very quickly. So these could essentially refer to old characteristics you may hold on to, or some traditions that have lost their value today in society, and your capacity to refine actually your psychic senses. So many people struggle a lot when it comes to trusting your new path. So there I would suggest the first design, you know, with the black circle, the eternal spiral, and the 4 cornerstones of creation. That eliminates you not trusting anything out there. So I would certainly suggest that one. So being at peace and in silent with your present footing is always, but always, a great state of consciousness, for it reveals the deeper levels of your instincts and allows you to make better decisions, which we all need to do at times, right? And so when the waters within are not being cleansed from the emotional luggage and old structures, we may never find peace, balance, grace, and harmony. So in this sense, this card represents a wake-up call to move into a new adventure of release while trusting and sharpening your intuition. So in essence, so the deer also embodies the purified waters within, the water of the earth, or the light earth embodiment merging with the water of the oceans, and high-level intelligence of the dolphin community that creates perfect fusion of all waters. So I'm not going to read all these pages, but you see how interesting it is for you. You could just also align with the deer, the consciousness of the deer, and invite the deer to assist you to move into the higher level of instincts, intuition, gentle, calm environment, and how to adjust or clear the waters when connecting to the dolphin waves. Actually, I have a very, very beautiful meditation with a specific dolphin that opens up many creations and that reveals your hidden capacities, and that moves with the 12 pearls of wisdom. So in that meditation you will open up 12 pearlescent ways, 12 pearls, and you start to fuse them in the body, and you are guided with a dolphin. It's so beautiful. It's even very beautiful for children to listen to, so I'll have that link in the description box as well. So I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe if you like it, share it, comment and tell me what you think about the designs and stuff. I'm very curious about it. And so have an excellent week. I'll be back here with you next week, and hope you're doing well and choosing a new place on this earth for all together in harmony and peace and beautiful light balances. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you.